Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hindu Explainer series. I am Kushagra Goel. And as you can see, the summer heat is upon us. And what that means is that the date for the examination is getting closer and closer, right? And it is reflected in the kind of questions that we have in the comment section also, right? A lot of you are now inquiring about different colleges, what should be the scope of strategy, all of that, which is very good that you have started strategizing, you have started streamlining your preparation. That means that you have a maximum amount of idea that a candidate needs before an examination, right? So we have those requests in consideration and we will take a call upon making such suggestion videos for all of you. All right. On that note, some students inquired about making notes for the previous videos that we have discussed, right? Now, as I had already stated, yes, definitely when you are looking back at previous videos, you should make note of the headings that we have covered in depth, right? And then anything else that is missed out, which we carry forward in the present times, is also something you can add on to your notes previously, right? So that is definitely a good strategy. And with regards to other topics that may have been missed or were part of the previous months, don't worry, stay tuned. The revision series is right upon you all and it will be available by the end of this week and at the beginning of March, right? So we will be doing monthly roundups videos for all of you to make your notes, streamline all of that, right? On that note, I will begin with today's newspaper, right? So on the Monday morning, it is some sort of alarming news for all of us, which is that COVID cases in certain states and certain districts are rising, and lockdown in Amravati in Maharashtra, which means that people have stopped taking precautions for COVID-19, and that is reflective in the rise of cases of COVID-19 in India. Remember, see, if all of us follow the COVID precautions properly, then only we can resume to normalcy, right? And everything will be on time for all of us, right? No one wants more cases, more people to be at risk of the disease, right? Then moving on, there is a detailed interview of Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman in the Hindu today, where she is reflecting on different policies of the budget, right? Then on the left-hand side of the newspaper, it's more updates about the disengagement. The talks between India and China for further disengagement have not been conclusive. There will be more rounds. Hopefully, this disengagement is complete and peace is restored on the borders, right? Then moving on, today is the floor test in Pondicherry and we'll have to wait for that. More MLAs have resigned in protest or different reasons, whatever the politics. That is something of not note for us. Who resigns, that is not reflective. We'll keep an eye on the floor test. I had already explained the concept of floor test yesterday, right? Then moving on, the other national news, nothing of real note for us to make a point here, all right? Then moving on the editorial front, all right? The editorial are of something of note for those who haven't been keeping notes of news continuously, right? So if you had not made notes about the Finance Commission till now, the 15th Finance Commission's entire report is summarized in this editorial, where it is decided what will be the divisible pool of taxes, 41%, and what is the reason behind it, what were the challenges that this year's Finance Commission faced, or this 10 years Finance Commission stated, the new provision that is a non-lapsable defense fund, how it will be funded, all those details are provided here, right? So that is something you should make a note of if you haven't and go through this editorial, right? Then moving on the left hand side, it is about time and perseverance. It is about NASA's new rover Perseverance and what all can it discover, what is its mandate. We have already discussed all of that. Ingenuity, the helicopter that will test flight at another planet, and how Perseverance purpose is one, to record rock samples so that they can be retrieved later and go through those areas such as the Jezero crater, along with other things, to test whether there was life in Mars before or thousands of years ago, right? So if you had not made notes about Perseverance, which we had discussed a couple of days ago, you should go through this editorial. Then voice vote as a constitutional subterfuge. This is about how now there is a rule in constitution that, see, if there is a law, if a bill is introduced in the house, it has to be approved by both the houses, right? And in a house, if the opposition demands a division of vote, that is recording of votes, it should be done. The editorial here lists out how recently in Karnataka's anti-cow slaughter bill and the farm bills in the parliament, in both these places, the second house, which is the Vidhan Parishad and the Rajya Sabha, the opposition members demanded a vote, but that was denied to them and the bill was passed by a voice vote. And it is drawn in contrast to how in Britain during the entire pandemic, the British Parliament had a Wednesday reserved specifically for the Prime Minister to answer questions of the members of the House, and how legislature standard is risen in other countries, but in our country it is reducing. And at the same time, how it is in contrast to what the original mandate of the House is, that to keep a check on executive action. All right. So this editorial is about the purpose of the bicameralism when there are two houses at the same level of legislation, that is the union and the states. That concept is known as bicameralism, right? And this editorial is talking about the importance of bicameralism, why it was introduced in our constitution, what was the constitutional history behind it, and how currently in India that is being ignored. However, what becomes most important for you all to understand, irrespective of the criticism, is the rules, that if there is a demand for voice vote, if there is a demand for division of votes, then that should be allowed, and that is what was not followed in these cases. Then the second editorial, the blank pages in India's online learning experience, is about once schools resume, how and what we should focus on, see who has been left out, because almost a year has gone without normal schooling for children, and especially girl child, and this is how they are at a higher risk, and their concerns need to be kept in mind when schooling resumes normally. All right. Then moving on the op-ed page, on the left hand side, the editorial is not about how we need judicial system to be better and more sensitized towards the concerns of women in sexual harassment case, but overall how as a society we need to be supportive of women and not blame them if an incident has happened against them. That only when at a societal level we are more accommodating and compassionate towards such crime and such victims, that overall justice can be there and such crimes can be eliminated from our society, right? Then on the left hand side, the reader's editor, here is the note about what kind of mandate each editor should follow, how self-mockery and self-criticism is also important part of journalism, right? And how that brings out the best point for every opinion. Then moving on, clean energy post COVID-19. Now this is for those people who haven't kept track of what climate change is all about and what is the mandate, right? So we have already discussed the national determined contributions towards the Paris Agreement. What is the mandate? What countries should be doing under that, right? Which is, we have to limit the temperature rise of the earth. That standard is also there. We recently saw a report how earth is on course to rise or heat up by 3 degrees Celsius. But the Paris Agreement wants us to go a little below that. However, then there are other sustainable development goals which are to reduce the impact of climate change. So all that summation is here in this editorial. The target of 2 degrees is the maximum, or is something that we cannot breach for safe livelihood, but we need to reduce Earth's temperature or maintain it as it is for survival of different species and our own livelihood also. So if you haven't, there is nothing new in this editorial apart from it being a general summary, especially for those who, or if you want a revision of your climate change policies, all of that, do give this a read. All right. Then moving on On the other national news, nothing of real note for us here also. More and more political news from different states. Elections are around the corner in 4 different assembly sections. Therefore, then moving on the other, so here is the interview by Finance Minister. In general, she has stated that one, the government is probably thinking on revisiting the taxation that they have imposed on PPF accounts above 2.5 lakhs, right? So that is the main thing. Here is the question. Over the years, there have been quite a few tweaks in the EPF. What is the long-term plan? Will it only be those earnings up to 15,000 per month, right? So this is the question which she responded to, and there are other concerns also which are highlighted. If you want to be abreast with what the government probably is thinking, this interview is something of worth reading for. All right. Then here is an update from Cairn Energy CEO Simon Thompson. He has stated that they are willing to negotiate with Indian government and their assets which had been frozen should be released so that they can resume trade in India. All right. Then moving on the international news, right? So more protests in Myanmar against the military coup. This is ongoing. And then China detains 3 bloggers. This is Chinese party cracking down on anyone who criticizes them. Nothing new here. Then along with that, here was Iran says talks with IAEA chief fruitful. All right. So this is the International Atomic Energy Agency, whose mandate is to ensure peaceful use of nuclear energy, right? So they are the ones who test facilities whether nuclear energy facilities are not being used for weapon grade nuclear purposes, right? So this is their mandate, and overall they are working on moving away from the impasse with the Washington so that Iran and US could rejoin the JCPOA. So we'll have to keep an eye on this, right? Then moving on the sporting front yesterday, Australian Open, Novak Djokovic, the Serbian, won his 18th Grand Slam. Now he's just 2 behind equaling the record of Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal for the highest Grand Slams won, right? This was his 9th Australian Open title, all right? In the doubles, Ivan Doding and Filip Polasek won the doubles male title, all right? So this is from Australian Open, the first Grand Slam in tennis sphere. Therefore, it is of note that you make a note of it. Novak Djokovic now is also almost capable of reaching that record within this year of the Grand Slams that are planned. All right. Then moving on, nothing of note here for us. The next test match between India and England is about to take place at Ahmedabad. It will take place at the newly constructed or refurbished Motera Stadium, which has a capacity of 110,000, and it will be the day-night test match, right? Then on that note, that is end for us today. All right. Again, I'm telling you that the revision series is around the corner. And if you have missed out on any particular headlines, stay tuned to watch that definitely to cover up or revise your current affairs. On that note, keep revising, be consistent. Thank you so much for all your love and consistency with current affairs. If you like the work that we are doing, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, do subscribe to it.